first down.
Push him back. Push him back.
To throw, Kaepernick. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Over the middle here to Brown. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
First down, Denver.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now Burrow. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Complete to
John Brown.
Touchdown,
His
Denver.
first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes
Two
the
people
score.
watching.
Broncos
Bet you one
7,
of them's J-Dog.
Steelers nothing.
Quit scouting roster, J-Dog.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Don't touch nothing when it's that far deep. It's Johnson watching. Johnson scouting.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively.
It's all right,
Speed,
Johnson. I'm
strength,
switching to
quickness.
NFC
He's the whole package,
later tonight.
and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, You have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run.
Are you on tonight,
Shut
Johnson?
it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. That's caught by his tight end, Isaac Nauta. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to
Oh, what the hell?
However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Oh, yeah, I seen that.
To defend OBJ,
I seen that one all day.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
Wilson with a first down carry. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Broncos' 18-yard line.
2nd and 11. On play action, it's Kaepernick. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind him. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
Extra point good by Hopkins. We are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles,
I know,
loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And running with power here. All the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He
That's
had 2
Logan
touchdowns
Ryan.
in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25.
So what kind of, have you done any Dover practice or anything? Oh, that's right. That's right. You're Atlanta. All besides turn 1.
The Steeler offense here about
definitely
ready for
with
their
loose
next
tires
drive.
or
And they're hoping to
worn
redo
tires.
their efforts in the last drive when they got into the
You
end
ain't gonna
zone.
want to
And
go
just
through
think of
turn
what it's
1
like now on the
wide open.
sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I'm about to do a disservice to
What?
the catch we just saw.
What? Holy hell. I need that.
Yeah, I know. Odell Beckham Jr. We're used to this, aren't we?
We are.
And that's just wrong on every level. That was spectacular.
One play
Shoot, I
has
might
him
have to
up
have you
past the
send that to
40
me.
already, and another 1st and 10. Kaepernick now to throw. That's complete to Nauta, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete.
So did
Tried
I.
to dial up the long way
That way
out
with,
there, but it'll
2
be
defenders
3rd
down
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
I ain't in the playoffs.
Facing
I just
a
want to
3rd
go
and
down there and
7
run good.
following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike, check, 59. Let's go one more.
I'd like
Play
to,
action.
too.
Now Kaepernick. And that's caught by Beasley. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The passing game.
So are you
in
running
rhythm
Friday
right now
night?
for Pittsburgh? There's another 1st down.
Oh, damn.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick.
Oh, what the?
And this will be caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
10 at the 16-yard line.
I'm going to tell you right now, for the team you got, for the overall, you got a heck of a defense. You do, trust me.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 59, Mike. Check, 59.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
The tackle made by
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Where do you guys find your slider setups at?
Mike, check, 59.
Now this time, Kaepernick will throw. The catch is made by the tight end, Nauta. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Kaepernick. The quick slant caught. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense.
I know you guys are pretty quick at
but you
Dover.
make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Oh, I know, bud.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Wilson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
4-yard line.
Here's Kaepernick. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Von Miller coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
JD. Hush it.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive.
JD said, go Halbach.
3rd and goal. Now Kaepernick. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns,
I've seen that.
That's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back
God,
down to 4
look.
now at 14.
Now the Titans are rooting for you.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well,
Titan scooter.
Defense on the field for a long
Silent
time,
legend.
Let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
That didn't work.
Play action. It's Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, what the hell?
Intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked picked off by Bryce Callahan.
Nice
and he's
pick.
able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Started to my
He
receiver.
was right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the
I
stuff
threw it
out
about
of
2
them that
steps
they did
ahead of my
earlier in their
receiver.
career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case,
Johnson's
the
rooting
NFL
for you,
veteran
too.
defense ended up winning the battle.
Steelers, let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying.
John Johnson with the INT.
Oh, shit, I was-
And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the Broncos.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback. He expected something different from his receiver. Whether
Yeah.
they expected him to
I was
bring
adding-
in, out,
I was adding
deeper,
someone to the
shorter,
party and didn't
they'll
even see the
determine that
play.
on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought
What's
down.
up,
2nd
Jay?
and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. There he goes, right
Oh!
side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Got him at the 1-yard line.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Yeah.
Zerline now for the PAT.
I'm changing after this game, too. We had a brain fart last night. We were playing
It's
Snow
good,
Runner, and
and
I
it's
thought
21-10.
we were just dicking off. And
Makes the score. Broncos
someone said the
21,
Broncos, and I was like, okay, I'll go to the
Steelers 10.
Broncos. If it'll work, I don't care.
Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Nice.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there. A big one.
I don't know who you threw that against,
but initially, they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
What is going on with my team? That boy should have picked that ball.
15 more yards there and quickly another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And this is caught at the 8. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Again, it's Kaepernick. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Yeah.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
The big button up in the middle.
Now Kaepernick again. And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Intercepted.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He was looking for Odell back at that time. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Chris Harris on the coverage.
Damn.
Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
You got that touchdown and got another one here. It'll put you out front.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive with Wilson. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to
J-Dog, who's
in the game. I would say keep feeding the horse.
NFC that I can go to.
Reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Kaepernick to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Kaepernick going to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Something like that. Nah, he kicked it about 30 or 40.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They'll run the draw with Mostert. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the 2nd half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Back near his goal line. Here's Kaepernick. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there. A gain of 14 and a 1st down.
Colin Kaepernick is been pretty good.
Hey, we heavy on the edges.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. Over the middle to Beckham. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And 3 at their 48-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Kaepernick. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I thought that was caught.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Right here.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, damn, you got
scared to
Beckham.
let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
I didn't know he had Beckham. I wasn't really watching where Beckham went.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. This is Wilson. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run. Here's Wilson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
You ain't got nothing. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team.
You're not getting no more sweeps.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one caught by Ridley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
1st down.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He'll try and run it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
Burrow will throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Tight end Harrison Bryant, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. And this one too low.
And 10.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Coming this way. Here we go.
Come on, J-Dog.
Now it's Burrow. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Here's Burrow. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Jamie Collins in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short.
Nope.
They'll try and run for it. And he's
and he stopped me on the 3.
Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Wasn't trying to.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Here I come.
On first down, it's Wilson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, let's go. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the run.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey.
Kaepernick's pass.
7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now the Broncos are going to call
I'll
the
call
first
the
of their
timeout for you.
timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Odell Beckham's out? What the hell? No.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. On play action, it's Kaepernick. The catch is made by the tight end, Nauta. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Wilson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
That should have been a flag.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ain't gonna lie, that should have been a flag because I had you by the face mask.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He's at it again, Charles.
Shit, I don't even see what. I didn't even see what play I picked.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week.
Oh, you didn't have to do that. I'd have figured it out.
This week you got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Oh,
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 55 is mine, guys, 55.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Buying time to his left. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here.
Oh,
and they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
I told him to go one way, and he goes the other way.
Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Yeah, I know. I told him to go left, and he went right.
Ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Mostert.
What the?
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the wall.
I have no clue.
That didn't just feel like good defense.
No clue.
That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Mostert, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Oh, you got that. Edmonds, Terrell Edmonds. He's good.
They'll run with Mostert. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown.
I don't know how he got in. He was down before.
From 2 yards out, and the Broncos will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Set to kick off.
See if I can hit this one.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
That was
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Kaepernick. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Come on.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football.
I tell the reason why I wanted to do this is just for everybody to have a little fun.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Steelers' 27-yard line.
Once again, it's Mostert. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal.
A 43-yard attempt.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it.
I tried it.
Get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing.
It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Got his man.
Oh, look at that.
For a Steelers touchdown.
No, I didn't.
Cole Beasley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
No, the other guy, the guy that was guarding him, he broke away from him. Yeah.
The fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film.
I wasn't even on that guy.
Over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point.
I was expecting you to throw it to the right. So I was over on that guy.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Is good.
No.
Broncos 27, Steelers 17.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's still
if you stop it right before that line.
But even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
That's exactly
that
what's
might
being
be why.
stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Yeah.
Here we go with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
It was a good game, though.
Right up a Denver victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days,
this is just for fun, but
pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking the ball away.
yeah.